A special debate being held in the House of Commons tonight as federal leaders discuss the tragic discovery of the remains of 215 children at a former residential school in Kamloops.
No, the 215 had their lives taken from them at such an early age that they weren't able to go and to do all the things that I've painted in these portraits. So I wanted to kind of give them that second chance at life that they never got to have. My inspiration came from knowing that my grandmother had gone to school with the 215 at some point in time. And I couldn't help but think that they were her friends, classmates, and even family that were discovered. So I felt the need to do something to honor, not only her, but those people as well. I didn't think at the time I was going to be doing 215 paintings. I just started with a couple of portraits, and then that's when I decided I would do a portrait to honor each and every one of the children that was found on the ground. The intensity of the project started to me very early. I think I had completed about 11 portraits when I found that it became very heavy and very intense. I feel like you can get lost in them very easily if you take time and start looking at them and really trying to see what's going on there with all of them. Then, there's so many stories happening all at the same time. The intention behind showing that they could have had all different walks of life was to just show that in itself, that they all could have grown up to achieve many different things and done many different things with their lives. And it's all happening at the same time around you. It's almost like being in a crowded room with different people from all over the place. So all the paintings come from the same color palette, and the color palette I use comes from the medicine wheel, as well as I've added the color green, because green represents new life and Mother Earth itself. With all those colors together, we get a healing palette from them. I'll show you something else. A lot of people have questioned this. The red dot or the red circle is a big question that I get asked with all the paintings. What does it represent? What does it mean? Well, if you were to take the medicine wheel and flood all the other sections with red, you're going to end up with just that red circle. And that red circle represents the Indigenous community, which is in mourning right now and which needs the most healing. So I made sure that there was representation of the Indigenous community within every painting to put focus onto them. I had been made aware of the abuse that had happened at this school when I was a child through a lot of my parents, family, friends, and things like that. So I wasn't totally surprised by what had happened, but I was more or less shocked by how shocked everyone else was about the discovery itself. I think it's important to talk about those things and to remember those things because we need to continue to raise awareness of what's happened here and to keep that message going. There was so much done at these schools that will forever live on with all the survivors that actually came to this school. When I first painted the portraits, I had no intentions of them being in any exhibitions or anything of that kind. It was purely a therapeutic process for myself and for my family to deal with what was happening. I feel blessed that so many people have had the advantage to learn more about what had happened at the school through the paintings, and that they continue to educate people in that way. The response from the public with this exhibition has been very positive. I enjoy the conversation that these paintings start. It feels very fulfilling to know that something I created on behalf of these children is going out and touching people in the community, and it's been nothing but positive.